Namaste and hello everyone. I'm Soumya Gupta from Team Rujita Divekar. Thank you all for joining me today for our Eating in the Age of Dieting series. So, today I'm going to take forward the baton that was passed to me by Gina yesterday. And before I do that, I just want to say that I hope you all have got your copies of the latest book and are enjoying it and loving it as much as we do. Yeah. So before I even start talking about my topic today, आई एम श्योर कि आप सब लोग ने रुजुता ने जो हमें डे 1 पे बताया था द 5 टॉप फूड्स टू गेट हेल्दी एंड स्टे फिट एंड टू लूज वेट, वो आप ऑलरेडी फॉलो कर रहे हैं एंड आर इंक्लूडिंग और आर गोइंग टू इंक्लूड द टॉप 3 foods that Gina spoke about yesterday to make sure that we make most of the exercise we follow. Okay, great. So today I'm going to talk about foods that we can eat for good hormonal balance. And when we talk about hormones, sometimes we feel that कुछ ही हॉर्मोन्स हमारे बॉडी में है, बट एक्चुअली द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग वी शुड नो इज हमारे बॉडी में बहुत सारे हॉर्मोन्स होते हैं. We only identify or know about a few, and some are probably not even identified. And all these hormones follow a natural rhythm in our body. The only time when they go off track is when we have really gone out of our way to cause them harm or any kind of disturbance. Okay? So if you feel that you have a hormonal imbalance where you have thyroid or PCOD or PCOS या periods regularly नहीं आ रहे हैं, तो क्या होता है कि हम ज़्यादातर हमें ये एडवाइस दी जाती है कि वेट लूज़ करिए एंड आपके हॉर्मोन्स ठीक हो जाएंगे. बट द फैक्ट इज़ व्हाट हैपन्स कि व्हेन you try to lose weight and you get on one diet or the other to lose weight, in that process our hormones go off track. So if you start from maybe thyroid, and if you've tried a diet and you somehow lose weight, over a period of time what you realize is that we start getting maybe diabetes or PCOD or irregular polarities in our hormones. So it's very important to remember कि good hormones come from good health, and good health के लिए we have to build on good habits every day. So good habits is the key for good health, which is what sets our good hormones on track, or ensures that our hormones are in harmony in our body. And this is exactly what leads to weight loss. कौन से टाइप का weight loss? Sustainable weight loss, कि एक बार weight lose किया and then we're able to even keep it off. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about 4 good habits that we must include every day in our routine for good hormones. The first good habit for good hormones is to include 30 minutes of exercise every single day. Like Gina told us yesterday, exercise is a non-negotiable aspect of our health and our fitness. So if you exercise 30 minutes every day, and कौन से टाइप का exercise? Strength training. So at least 2 days हमारा exercise routine में strength training होना चाहिए. रुजुता ने बहुत सारे एक्सरसाइजेस बताए हैं थ्रू हर सोशल मीडिया अबाउट that we can do easily at home, like squats and lunges and many other exercises. So strength train at least 2 days in the week. If we strength train, what will happen is that the blood supply, oxygen supply and nutrient delivery improves to every cell of our body, and that ensures that our hormones are in harmony. So that is really the first good habit that we must include in our daily routine. The second good habit that we must include is an afternoon nap for 20 to 30 minutes post lunch. Yes, you heard me right. So for all of us who feel that we have hormonal imbalance, thyroid, PCOS, any of these kind of things, then what you need is to nap or rest it out for 20 minutes post lunch. It's even a traditional practice called Wamakukshi. So जब हम लोग lunch के बाद लेटते हैं with our legs folded close to our stomach, we are providing our body rest recovery, allowing the food that we ate at lunch to get digested easily, and this resets the natural rhythm of our hormones. Okay, so include the nap. The third good habit that we must include in our daily routine is having a wholesome snack between 4 to 6 p.m. in the evening. See, this is mostly the time when we feel that, oh, I'm so hungry and I can eat anything that comes my way. So if you are someone who experiences this every evening, then you must plan for a wholesome evening snack बिटवीन 4 to 6 PM. तो हम क्या खा सकते हैं? हम रोटी की जैगरी खा सकते हैं, उसका लड्डू बना के, उसका रोल बना के. हम एक फ्रेश फ्रूट खा सकते हैं, जैसे कि आजकल सीज़न में है गुआवा या सीताफल, वो खा सकते हैं. वी कैन ईट अ होममेड लड्डू, सिंस इट्स विंटर टाइम एंड every household does make different kind of laddus at this time. We can eat any wholesome breakfast like option like poha, upma, thepla, chivda, chakli. Any of these meal options that are wholesome will be a good option between 4 to 6 p.m. So include a wholesome snack in the evening. And the fourth good habit that we must include in our daily routine is avoid using gadgets for 60 minutes before you go to bed. The reason why I'm saying this is that, we are all home or maybe working from home these days, and we feel that just before we go to bed we need some downtime, and then we glued to our gadgets. So WhatsApp check karte hain, Instagram check karte hain, Facebook check karte hain, pata nahi kya kya check karte hain. So it's important कि just for that window of 60 minutes before we go to bed, we should avoid using any kind of gadgets. This will help us to sleep well and again put our hormones and the natural rhythm that they should be in. Okay, so what are the things that are not good for our hormones? There are 3 habits that we should refrain from or stay away from to make sure that our hormones are in harmony. The first one is don't follow a diet. Okay, जैसे कि रुजुता ने हमें डे 1 पे बताया था, एंड इनफैक्ट हमारे टॉपिक का ही नाम था ईटिंग राइट टू स्टे हेल्दी, फिट एंड लूज वेट. इनफैक्ट टॉपिक का नाम ये नहीं था डाइट टू लूज वेट, राइट. सो जब हम लोग डाइट करते हैं, we often put our hormones off track because like I said, it just deprives us of the nourishment we require and causes an imbalance in hormones. The second habit that we should stay away from is we should not eat with distraction, or we should not eat to distract ourselves. Okay, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि sometimes we eat mindlessly or we binge eat, or we feel कि आज मेरा मूड ख़राब है तो मैं एक पेस्ट्री खा लेती हूँ. So this is called eating just mindlessly or without listening to ourselves. When we eat like that, we often feel guilty, and that too kind of puts our hormones off track. Okay, and the third D that we all must stay away from is detoxing. So anything that you hear कि पानी और हल्दी का शॉट ले लो और इससे डिटॉक्स हो जाएगा एंड इट्स गुड फॉर योर हार्मोन्स, देन इट्स नॉट ट्रू. अगर कोई बोलता है कि सिर्फ सूप और सैलड खाओ और आप उससे डिटॉक्स पाओगे, सो देन दैट्स नॉट ट्रू. Or just, if we feel that we fast and we stay hungry for many hours in the process and we'll detox, that's not true. So stay away from detoxing or doing any diets or eating food to distract yourself. So these are 3 habits that you should refrain from and only include the 4 good habits for good hormones. Okay? Now besides this, coming to the main point, 5 top foods that I'm going to discuss right now will play a huge role in setting our hormones in balance and make sure that they follow the natural rhythm that they ought to follow. Okay, the first food that we must include every day in our diet is wake up to 3 to 4 soaked raisins, which you can soak overnight, with 1 to 2 strands of kesar. So what you can do is soak 3 to 4 raisins overnight separately in one bowl and 1 to 2 strands of kesar in another bowl. Keep it all night and wake up, and within the first 15 minutes हैव दिस रेजन एंड केसर का पानी। तो अगर आपको लगता है कि आप उठते हो और चाय या कॉफ़ी की ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो पहले ये खाइए रेजन्स एंड केसर और फिर आपकी चाय और कॉफ़ी पीजिए। इससे क्या होता है कि फॉर ऑल दोज ऑफ अस हु फील दैट व्हेन आई वेक अप आई फील लाइक माई फेस हैज स्वोलन अप और आई फाइंड इट डिफिकल्ट टू क्लियर माई स्टमक और आई फील कॉन्स्टिपेटेड, देन this soaked raisins and kesar really help to reduce the inflammation. It reduces the swelling and constipation and improves the chances or improves the ability of our body to absorb and assimilate minerals like iron or it basically improves iron absorption and other minerals and eases out digestion. So अगर आपको लगता है कि शाम तक आपकी अंगूठी टाइट हो जाती है या कुछ कपड़े एकदम टाइट हो जाते हैं, then this is the food that you require to have every day, especially 10 days before your periods. तो अगर आपको लगता है कि बहुत पेन आता है पीरियड्स के पहले या हमें एंडोमेट्रियोसिस है या हेयर फॉल होता है या स्किन पे पिगमेंटेशन है, then include raisins and kesar especially 10 days before your periods. It will ease out all the PMS and ensure smooth and pain-free periods. The second top food that helps in hormonal balance is the many vegetables that are lesser known these days. Okay, there are many vegetables like the roots and tubers, the green leafy vegetables which are traditional and well known with them and got limited in our choices of vegetables. Okay, पर आज अभी जैसे विंटर चालू है तो बहुत सारे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ वेजिटेबल्स अवेलेबल है रूट्स एंड ट्यूबर्स में, जैसे कि स्वीट पोटैटो है, यैम है, अरबी है, या ग्रीन लीफी वेजिटेबल्स में शेपू है या सरसों का साग है, पालक है, मेथी है। पर हम लोग काफ़ी बार इन सब वेजिटेबल्स को इग्नोर कर देते हैं। बट इफ़ वी इंक्लूड दीज वेजिटेबल्स इन आवर डेली डाइट एंड हैव इट द ट्रेडिशनल वे, देन it will improve the gut diversity, the gut bacteria, which will improve again the absorption and assimilation of the nutrients, which helps our hormones to stay happy and in harmony. In fact 30 साल पहले, अभी जैसे हम लोग ये सीज़न में सरसों का साग बनाते हैं, 30 साल पहले तक कम से कम we used to use at least 9 different leafy vegetables to make this one preparation. But today we use barely 2 to 3 leafy vegetables, these green leafy vegetables that are available in this season to make the सरसों का साग. तो imagine कितना dilute हो गया है हमारे traditional practice या use of these vegetables. So go back to your traditional practices, include these diverse vegetables to improve your gut bacteria and hormonal harmony. The third food that you must include every day in your diet is millets. In the Indian culture there is a huge diversity of millets. We know many of them, right? Like the nachni, the rajgira, kuttu, singhada, बहुत सारे millets है। and ये सब एक स्पेसिफिक सीज़न में खाए जाते हैं, एक स्पेसिफिक तरीके से। जैसे कि अभी विंटर में हम लोग खाते हैं मकई विद सरसों का साग विद लॉट्स ऑफ वाइट बटर, या हम बाजरे की रोटी खाते हैं विद घी एंड जैगरी। सो इंक्लूड दीज ट्रेडिशनल एंड सीजनल मिलेट्स एंड हैव देम इन द ट्रेडिशनल वे सो दैट यू गेट द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ दीज मिलेट्स। ओके, ऑल्सो जब हम लोग मिलेट का डाइवर्सिटी बढ़ाते हैं, या जब मैं ऐसा बोल रही हूँ कि मिलेट्स खाइए और इन्हें आपके डाइट में इंक्लूड करिए, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आप अपना राइस और वीट की रोटी उसे छोड़ दीजिए। सो दीज मिलेट्स आर नॉट अ सब्सटीट्यूट टू grains like rice and wheat, but include them to add diversity to your diet along with your grains that you eat on a regular basis. Okay, so when we eat these millets and we have them say 3 to 4 times in a week in our traditional way, they play a huge role in easing out our digestion by allowing easy and smooth digestion and regulating our appetite. So अगर आपको लगता है कि जब तक शाम होती है और रात होती है मेरी appetite बहुत बढ़ जाती है, तो लंच के समय पे include a millet in your diet. So that was the third food that you must include. The fourth food that can be a part of your daily diet is dahi and chas. Dahi ya chas. So India mein we all are in, every household is in the habit of setting fresh curd every day. Curd, for all of curd, we all know is a good source of probiotic, and we all are looking for probiotics out of capsules and tablets. But our daddies daddies and nannies have very much taught us that dahi roz khao aapke lunch या dinner में, and that's the dose of daily probiotics. So dahi, homemade dahi also improves our vitamin B12 and vitamin D3 absorption and assimilation, which again settles down our stomach. So for all those of us who feel anxious through the day, or feel that our mood dips by the evening, or we get stressed out, then dahi in the form of just dahi or chas is a great addition for your lunch and dinner. एंड देन एनी वन ऑफ अस हु फील्स कि अरे पर अभी तो विंटर है, ये तो समर का फूड है, तो हम लोग कैसे खाएं? तो अगर आप फ्रेश दही घर पे जमाएंगे फ्रॉम योर देसी काउज मिल्क, देन इट इज़ सेफ टू हैव इट फॉर लंच एंड डिनर. एंड इफ़ यू फील कि अगर ये दही खट्टा हो गया है, देन यू लेट इट बी फॉर दैट डे. बट एज अ डेली प्रैक्टिस फ्रेश दही बनाओ और खाओ. Okay, and then the fifth food that we must include every day is our diverse seeds, our diverse traditional seeds, and of all of them tops the RF seeds. We've often heard Rojita talk about RF seeds, which are also called Halim seeds or garden cress seeds. They are a powerhouse of minerals like आयरन, फॉलिक एसिड. एंड हम में से जितनों को भी लगता है कि हमारे स्किन में पिगमेंटेशन होता है, या पता नहीं क्यों ब्रेकआउट्स होते हैं, या हेयर फॉल होता है, या इरेगुलर या स्कैंटी पीरियड्स होते हैं, तो हम सबको वी मस्ट इंक्लूड RF सीड्स इन आवर डेली डाइट. So how can we include it? We can make a laddu out of it by adding jaggery and coconut to it. In fact, Rojita's mother, who's Mrs. Rekha Divekar, who will be talking tomorrow, has even shared a recipe about it on her Insta handle, so you can look that up. Make a laddu out of this RF seeds and have it as a mid-meal in the day. Or if you can't make the laddu, then you can soak 5 to 10 seeds for at least 6 to 8 hours and add it to your milk and have it once a day. So this will make sure that your hormones are in harmony. Besides RF seeds, there are also many other traditional seeds like the til seed or our kalonji, जिनका हम लोग चटनी बनाते हैं, जैसे कि तिल की चटनी बनाते हैं, तो वो हम लोग एवरी डे अपने लंच और डिनर के साथ खा सकते हैं. तिल की चिक्की बनती है by adding jaggery and sugar to it. By adding jaggery to it. We also make laddus out of til, so you can use til in these different ways. What about kalonji? Kalonji is also added to our pickles or to our sabzis. So use these diverse seeds in the traditional way to ensure that your hormones are in harmony. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly recap everything that I've just told you that will help in setting your hormones in harmony. First thing first, the natural flow जो हमारे hormones का है, हमें उन्हें disturb नहीं करना चाहिए by doing anything extreme or anything that is just not natural. We must follow or practice good habits daily so that our health stays good and our hormones stay in harmony. So the first good habit that I did discuss about was to include 30 minutes of exercise every day, every week, and include 2 days of strength training. The second one was to nap for 20 minutes every day post lunch. The third good habit that we must follow is to include a wholesome snack between 4 to 6 p.m. meal. And the fourth good habit is to stay away from gadgets for 60 minutes before we go to bed. And 3 things that we must surely stay away from is 1, no diets, 2nd, no detox, and 3rd, no eating to distract ourselves. Okay, and the 5 top foods that really help or ensure that our hormones are in harmony is first, overnight soaked raisins and kesar strand. Second is diversity in our veggies like the roots and tubers and the green leafy vegetables. Third is the diversity of millets like the bajra, makai, singhara, kuttu. Fourth is our dahi ya chas, and fifth is the arif seeds or the other seeds like til or kalonji. So now I'm going to take up a few questions.
Okay, so the first question from me is that I have thyroid issues. If I do all these things, will it help me lose weight?
Oh, definitely. You know, if you do all of these things, which is include these 5 top foods and follow these 4 good habits, the thyroid hormone will get regulated, and it will get this health issue will get addressed. In fact, Rujita has written strategies for thyroid in her book, the PCOD and Thyroid book, which you can refer to and correct your thyroid issue.
Okay. Should we have multigrain bread?
See, the thing is, like as we discussed, हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में बहुत सारे मिलेट्स हैं विच आर सीजन स्पेसिफिक. सो इफ़ वी ईट देम इन दैट मैनर, इन द ट्रेडिशनल वे, देन वी गेट द मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ इट. सो जैसे अभी हम लोग मकई खा सकते हैं, बाजरा खा सकते हैं इन विंटर्स, and we eat them mostly in solo form, and we don't just mix them mindlessly or just anyhow to get benefits, right? So eat them in the seasonal and traditional way. And if you are considering to eat like just a slice or two of bread in a day, then any bread works. It's not that the multigrain bread is going to be any better than any other bread that you like.
Dahi chas, should we have with meal only or can have as mid meal also?
Okay, so dahi or chas works great as a mid meal and as a and along with your lunch and dinner. In fact, dahi and chas also works very well for all of us who are working from home and feel that we're overdoing on chai and coffee. So to replace or to reduce your chai and coffee intake, have a glass of chas or lassi and you'll feel much better.
Okay. Any special tips for skin pigmentation?
Yes, so some of the foods that do really work very well for skin pigmentation is arif seeds, like we just discussed, the soaked raisins and kesar strand that you can start a day with, coconut, you can make a chutney out of it or laddu and include it in your daily diet. Include ghee every day in your breakfast, lunch, dinner. That improves our skin. And besides these foods, sleeping on time is very important for good skin and hair, and strength training 2 days a week is very, very important.
Okay, so I'm on PCOD medication. Will these lifestyle and food changes help me reduce my medication dose?
Actually, see, in our experience, when we work with clients who have PCOD or thyroid or any kind of hormonal imbalances and are on these medication, what works really well or what we have experienced is that once they lead a disciplined lifestyle, they eat right, they sleep well and on time, and they include 30 minutes of exercise every day, they're able to taper off their medication dose and over a period of time even get over it. So definitely, if you have PCOD or thyroid and are on medicines, everything that we discussed today will definitely help. Great. So thank you so much, everyone. And tomorrow, today I'm going to pass on this baton to Mrs. Rekha Devekar, who is going to speak to you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. about eating as per your traditional food wisdom. And we'll all see you soon. Thank you.